Hey guys, Ryan here, and today I'm going to bring you a replay in the E50. I'm going to be on Prokhorovka, I'm going to be playing with Curtis, and I'm actually going to be basically stock this game. Now I don't have the stock 88mm with 198mm of standard pan, I have the next 88mm with 203, so still not ideal if we're honest. It's a tier 10 game. And I'm playing with Curtis in his T95. Now what you're going to see this game is me trying to use this tank, because I'm going to be honest with you, the gun isn't the worst part. I don't mind using the stock gun. It's accurate and the penetration isn't horrible. Compared to like a T10 for example, which had 175 stock pan. The issue for me is that I'm a medium tank with no speed, and I got this tank because I want to ram people. So I've got a spall liner equipped, but I'm not really fast enough to actually catch people. They tend to move out the way before I get there. It's a bit sad. But as we start this game, what I want to talk about is the T-22 medium tier 10 Soviet tank that just added them. Now, immensely expensive tank, 450,000 free XP or 22,000 gold. I'm so unbelievably excited for this tank, it's not even funny, and I knew this tank was coming. You guys didn't hear me say it, but when the new update dropped and we all had loads of free XP, I came on with Felix and I said, I'm going to buy the M60. And then it turns out that the M60 wasn't on offer for 315,000 free XP, so alright, I'm going to get the QL or the 907, the QL. And Felix said, why do you get the 907? You like Russian mediums, you've been talking about the 907 for ages, now I do want the 907, but I don't want to spend free XP on a 907, because I'd rather wait for a T-22 medium to show up. And what do you know, the T-22 medium's here. Now, I haven't even played the tank yet, and I'm not sure if I'll have it, but if I do get it, it'll be on the 8th of January, so if you see a video then of me in that tank, then, or maybe the 9th of January you'll see the video. But you'll know if I've got the tank because of that. Now, without even playing it, I can tell you, the gun stats are much worse than the other Russian mediums. Got much worse rate of fire, much worse accuracy. I'm assuming less aim time, but we can't see the stat in game. I'm assuming about 2.4 seconds aim time for a tier 10 medium, which is terrible. Relatively sluggish on the track and turret traverse. The only redeeming feature of that tank is the armor. Very special boat-shaped hull armor. And now, what that means is, if there's anyone who really likes the Object 257 tier 9 Russian heavy tank, that has the boat-shaped hull as well, of 45mm thick and shaped really well. This new medium tank is 80mm thick and shaped really well. So if you were really good at using the 257's armor profile, the T-22 medium should be a beast. I absolutely love the 257. I have a lot of videos of me playing 257 from when I was doing the 3-mark grind. And a lot of those videos show me reverse side scraping, reverse angling, angling against tanks who couldn't overmatch me. But with the T-22 medium, nothing could overmatch you, not even a Death Star in the side. So I'm really excited to potentially get that tank and try out the armor. I've been waiting a long time for this vehicle. But anyway, I'm talking about the T-22 medium and I should be talking about the E50. As stated before, this tank is so slow it's painful, but the gun isn't the worst. In at least the sense of, you know, 203 base pen in bad compared to some other stock tier 9s, and the accuracy is actually quite good. In fact, it's very good. So I've been finding kind of mid-range here. I replayed over here to try and get shots at the hill, but also I'm trying my hardest not to get spotted just because artillery. If I do get spotted, I'm so slow to move that they might be able to aim in at me and ruin me. Now, this for me is every time someone gets spotted on the hill, they just melt and die. So I've decided I'm not getting much use out of here. Time for me to go move. As well as that, Curtis is on the 1-2 line in his T95, and he's having a bit of an issue with a T110E3. Now, I only have 203 pan, but I do have the side of the E3. So with a standard round, shot goes where I'm aiming. I'm going to back up real quick, just in case of artillery. Now, climbing again, I see the Challenger and everything, but I don't really care about any of them. What I care about is that E3. Again, nice premium. I do have the premium loaded now. A shot whizzes past my head, and I finish off the TD. The very well armored TD who was kind of holding our team back there. And this is just how I play the stock tanks most of the time. I'm kind of just trying to play the support role here. Just get my gun singing right now and try and pick off the tanks my team needs me to with my accuracy. And this is what I mean by, although everything's accurate now, I actually feel like, at least for good players, the actually benefits mean that when you're bottom tier, you'll actually be better off than before update 6.0. What do I mean by that? Yes, the enemy tanks that are higher tier than you are better, but for a good player who can avoid getting shot at anyway, that improved accuracy should make it easier to fight higher tier well-armoured vehicles that you might struggle to pen normally, because now you'll be much more likely to hit whatever weak point you need to hit in order to be able to pan it. For example, the Defender's cupolas are 150mm thick. A lot of tier 6s can't pen that unless they fire premium. But then the issue is actually hitting the cupolas. They're very small. Since update 6.0, I've hit Defender cupolas so much more often than before 6.0. So now, when I play a tier 6 tank, I can actually potentially have a better chance against the Defender because I can actually hit the cupola. So I've not actually played the game yet since January the 5th, since the update and everything. So I've not got the where +2 -2 got reintroduced. So I've not had the chance to fight the Defender, my tier 6 yet. But hopefully I'll get a chance soon. Now, finish off 705, and now it's moving back towards the mid-ridge. Now I want to go back to the hill, but a couple of the enemies are spawned right now, including the Chisel. I'm going to get shot into him, but he's going to disappear and run away. Now, Jaeger. Standard round loaded at the moment. I went through his side of superstructure, and now I'm going to try and blow his tracks off. Now, this is where the issue comes in with low alpha guns. I've got 240 alpha here. It's taking multiple shots to get his tracks off, and I actually think I'm hitting the spaced armor on the side quite often. I get spotted, so I'm actually going to start moving and drop down off the ridge. And the Chisel's being really annoying, so I'm just going to find a different position in order to try and shoot the Jaeger. Now, something to note as well is that with this 88mm gun, even though I have low alpha 240, it doesn't mean my DPM is that great, because you don't get a rate of fire increase until you get to the Panther 2 gun with 223 standard PAM. And I actually can't wait for that gun, and I might, because I really like the Panther 2 gun. So even though I said I don't mind this Tiger gun, I would very much like to get to the Panther 2 gun as quick as possible, but the upgrade path for the E50 is so expensive, it's painful. So in fact I should probably start playing a few more games while I've got the time to do boost on, but I've got so many videos saved up for it. I think actually that this game from like the 25th, maybe Christmas evening, or maybe the 26th. And as I also want to point out, when I was talking about the T22 medium earlier, I always record my videos and try to show them in chronological order as I pick up an artillery kill. But if I do get the T22 medium, I'm going to just show that video the day I get it or the day after I get it, and I'm probably going to do a live commentary for that. So if I do get that tank, you just won't have to wait a couple weeks, because what usually happens is most of my videos are shown a couple weeks after the game, just because I've got that many replays saved up. Now, again, the hill is an issue, so I'm moving a bit of a distance away. And now I'm hoping the enemy artillery is going to get killed here, which thankfully he does, because I believe the only damage I've taken this entire game has been artillery. Now I get spotted by the Chisel, which is an issue because I know the other two tanks are up on the hill, or at least the Object 268 version 5 is. I don't want to get shot by him. So I'm going to use this rock as cover. And again, I can only really use this rock because the artillery's dead. They showed me trying to side scrape there just to try and bait the shot, but he ended up not taking it. And now I'm going to adjust these next few shots on my shitty accuracy and not the tank. So I hit the dead tank like I was hiding behind. And then I aimed a bit high there, and that like was going into the spaced armor on the side. I do try a blind shot. I've got the premium loaded for the Soviet, basically heavy tank. although I know it's TD. And what I'm going to realise is I have a lot of hit points. I can survive a shot from that TD. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get rid of the chisel because he's on low health. So just climb over, auto lock, snap at him, and then back up. That's their view range gone, that's their crossfire gone. You see in the map that their medium tanks pushed our Emil team. And now that I'm unspotted, I'm going to push in. And what you're going to see is, even though I don't have the engine upgrade or the tracks upgrade, I'm going to see an opportunity for a ram, and I'm going to take it. What I mean by that, well, the T-54 is distracted a bit of a face-hug battle with our Emil. So I can build up speed, and I'm hoping he won't be able to move out my way. 45 kilometers an hour, going up to 50, trying to get the shots on the move, and you're going to see, I'm going to like take ages to turn. Little nudge. Blew his tracks up as well, which means I'm going to get a bit of assistance here as well. Not the most spectacular ram with how slow this thing is, but a ram is a ram. So, in my basically stock E50, I managed to only take damage from artillery, survive most of the game, and hit most of my shots. I came second on the team behind our light tank, who did an excellent job. And I was hopeful for a light tank, because he had 3 marks of excellence on his barrel when we started the game, so I was expecting good things. 3,000 damage, 1,700 assistance, 5 kills. Our light tank went ham on both the damage and the assistance, and I did get a first class here. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.